mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's French. Hauls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
With the catch, it's Cobb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So Coastal Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy... Every tool in the bag from the running back position, David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's French. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the shot to clear is with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The shot to clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. And the shot to clears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up and calms people down and lets them have a little more success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's French. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dallas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Dallas. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Finds a tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Coastal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. On the move at the 30. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the shot to clear as will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
They'll put this... First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35. First and 10 from the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Simpkins. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The shot that clears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in total behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Looking to throw, it's French. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Big fella moving. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. The Eagles are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Takes the handoff. It's Simpkin. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Georgia Southern, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's French. Makes the grab, it's Gibbs. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they close. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The shot that clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
He fires one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And the Eagles in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really
wide open space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Back to pass, it's French. Quarterback adapting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.